Hey everybody, Nick here, and today I'm going to answer a really common viewer question, which is, Nick, what do you want from Santa this year? For those of you outside the culture, Santa is a being, pardon me, who brings gifts over the holiday Christmas season, and not generally thought of to be a basset hound, but this picture's really cute, so you know what? He's a basset hound to me, damn it. Next, let's go ahead and jump into it. First thing is actually on the way already, and that's a set of phosphor bronze washers for this little guy. This is the Spyderco Ouroboros. I've got it running on a set of washers now, but they don't quite fit. They were a little too thick, and I've had a heck of a time sanding them down. Turns out the designer of the knife is really interested in getting some phosphor bronze into this knife as well, and so he's sending me a set that he worked up, which is a nice thing for him to do, and again cements my feelings. This guy is really good, and that, yeah. So anyways, that's going to be nice. I'll let you know how that works out. Next thing that's on the way already for me is not from Santa, but from a viewer named Ovan. This is a Spyderco Magnitude, and by Peter Carey. I had the Rubicon. I love the Rubicon. He was selling his at a good price, so you know what? I did it. So I'll be reviewing that guy coming up here soon, which is gonna be fun, hopefully. Next thing is this little guy. This is the Spyderco Para 3, which is a smaller, cut-down version of your Spyderco PM2, a Paramilitary 2. It's made to be more the size of the Delica, and the thing I like least about the PM2 is the size. And so I'm really, really hoping that this little Para 3 is gonna be a gem. I got it pre-ordered, so hopefully Santa will have it on his sleigh for the December release date, but we'll see. Next thing I'd love Santa to bring is another pre-ordered knife, and that's the Grimsmo Rask. By John and Eric Grimsmo. I've got a review of the Norseman up there. One of my very, very favorite knives, if not my absolute favorite. This is a smaller knife by them that's a little bit more practical for everyday carry, I think, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've had my pre-order in for about a year now, and, you know, aside from confirming one little change I made to the specs, I haven't heard much out of them. I hope they're really scaling up production soon, but maybe Santa can talk to John and Eric up north there and knock one loose for me. I don't know. Don't think so, though. I'm waiting. Such is life. Next thing I really want that I don't think Santa's going to be able to provide is a new laptop. I'm a Mac guy, or a Linux guy, but I'm not a Windows guy. So unfortunately, there aren't a lot of good laptop options out there for me. And right now, due to software I use at work, I pretty much need to be on Mac. So I've been waiting for a new Apple laptop for a long time. I'm using a 2012 MacBook Pro, and it's getting on in years. I should have done an upgraded processor, and I need more storage in it. And I keep hoping they're going to release a new Pro-centric laptop. You know, mine has all of these useful different ports here. Unfortunately, the new one they just released as their Pro version has exactly 4 ports, and they're all this new USB-C thing. That's going to be great in 10 years, but it's a little ugly right now because so many things I use those other ports. Also, I'm hearing reports that these guys have terrible battery life and graphics glitches, so I need Santa to bring me a management change at Apple Computers so that us Pro users can get some love again, because this just ain't cutting it. Thinner and thinner and thinner is not the way to make a Pro computer. And so yeah, that's what I really wish Santa would bring me, is the ability to get a new laptop. But so far, no dice. And then if I'm really asking for big things from Santa, like management changes at Apple Computer, I might as well ask for Martin Sleesh Custom. Martin Sleesh did the Spyderco Sleesh Bowie, the Spyderco Spidey Chef, the Spyderco Techno, all sorts of great knives, and he's also a great engraver. This is one of his customs here. Here's another view of this same knife. He does magnificent stuff. Every time I see it on Instagram, I want the heck out of it. Here's another one, the Rat by Sleesh, and each time I see him, it's like, oh my God! But also each time I see him, they're like $2,000, and I can't do that. It burns me. That's above my cost carry comfort curve. So unfortunately, unless Santa's got one in the sleigh, I don't think one of these Sleesh Customs is happening, but the desire is most definitely there. Speaking of things that are probably not going to happen from Santa, this guy is a Grand Seiko GMT watch. This is a spring drive where it's got a quartz crystal in there to keep the time, but it uses a mechanical movement to generate all the power. And it's a very, very neat sort of movement. I may be able to check one of these out coming up soon. I'm kind of hoping here. We got to work some issues out, but I'd really love to pick one of these guys up because it's going to be as accurate as a quartz watch, but still have all the mechanical excellence of a mechanical watch. And then finally, if Santa's got a really nice sleigh, this is the other thing I'd like from Santa this year. For the mechanical watch guys, I got the sympathies, I got the desire, I just don't got the budget. This right here is a Rolex Sea Dweller, and I think if I needed to wear just a mechanical watch for the rest of my life, this is probably where I would go. It's a very overbuilt sort of watch. It's a great tool watch. It doesn't have the Cyclops magnifying glass over the date window, which every time I look at it, I realize I just don't love. So that knocks the GMT Master and the Submariner out. And it's a beautiful watch. It's legible. It's well built. They're built like freaking tanks. Unfortunately, they're also like 10 grand, so that's not going to happen for me either. But hey, Santa, if you're watching, sure wouldn't mind going this route. But mostly, for me at least, for my gifts from Santa, I would like peace. I found some peace, and I'm just loving it. I'm really this year focusing on quality rather than quantity. There's more to life than things. And if you can find happiness in the world and the people around you and the squirrels on the street and the beautiful sunrises and sunsets, that's really the best thing you could ask for. No Rolex, no knife is going to make you truly happy if you're not able to be happy in your soul. And that's what's healing things for me at least. So mostly, sure, a laptop would be really helpful for work, but by God, I just want peace. So there you go. I hope this was interesting to you, Santa. If you're out there, I hope you stop by Poland at a Rolex dealer. But otherwise, have yourselves an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. And hey, let me know in the comments what you'd like Santa to bring you. Bye now.